Cory Doctorow, Information Doesn't Want to Be Free, Laws for the Internet Age. Dive into the dynamic world of the Internet age where artists, record labels, and copyright law meet head-on. In the book summary of Information Doesn't Want to Be Free, Laws for the Internet Age, by Cory Doctorow, we explore the profound impact of the Internet on how we access and consume creative content. The crucial themes highlighted include the still prevalent willingness to pay for quality content, the pitfalls of ineffective digital locks, the battle between censorship and the free Internet, and the need to rethink copyright in a time when users have such easy access to reproduced material.
The art of art in the age of the Internet. The rise of the Internet has drastically altered the way creative content is accessed and consumed. Record labels and copyright laws have lost their stronghold, and independent artists can achieve immense success. However, the Internet's impact does not equate to the inability of artists to earn money from their content. People still want to pay for quality content, and the Internet has made it easier for art lovers to directly support the creators. While free access is becoming the norm, paying for art is not an outdated concept. The Internet provides a platform for artists to reach a wider audience, making it a favorable tool for the creative industry. The flawed promise of digital locks. The use of digital locks to protect content has become popular, but they are neither secure nor beneficial to content creators. Digital locks can be easily hacked, allowing widespread pirating and sharing of copyrighted material, rendering the locks useless. Also, creators who use digital locks give control of their content to middlemen who can distribute it as they want, leaving the creators vulnerable to unfair treatment. A case in point is Hachette, one of the largest book publishers in the world, which lost access to all its books on Amazon Kindle after Amazon demanded an unfair contract renegotiation. Digital locks, as they exist, are of no benefit to content creators and can be detrimental to them. Digital locks, a gateway for hackers. Digital locks are not only ineffective but also serve as gateways for hackers and viruses. Companies use hidden software, commonly known as rootkits, to tap into users' systems and prevent unauthorized access. Unfortunately, this practice makes their customers' computers vulnerable to malicious attacks from hackers and creators of malware and spyware. An example of this is Sony BMG's 2005 rootkit scandal, where customers who played an audio CD unknowingly installed the rootkit, making their computers susceptible to hackers and other cybercriminals. Another case involves a Pennsylvania school that distributed laptops to students, pre-installed with hidden software that gave remote access to the camera, allowing unauthorized pictures. Such vulnerability to cyber threats emphasizes the need for caution against digital locks. The battle for a free Internet. The Internet is a battleground between those who champion free expression and those who push for censorship and copyright laws. The conflict has intensified in recent years, with online piracy, cyber wars, and censorship protests spreading globally. The failure of contracts like SOPA and PIPA show that restrictive copyright laws only fuel the conflict. Tech companies like Facebook, YouTube, and Google hold tremendous power over what content people see, which makes them vulnerable to censorship. But despite the challenges, people will continue to fight for a free Internet because they value their freedom above all else. Adapting copyright laws. Copyright laws have become a point of contention as they fail to protect people against exploitation while limiting access to information and freedom of speech. In the 21st century, everyone copies everything, and it's time to adapt copyright laws to the needs of those it seeks to regulate. Limiting copyright laws to industrial regulation is a more sensible solution. Since preventing access to copyrighted content threatens our right to freedom of expression, it's time to adapt copyright laws to limit infringement on human rights and privacy.
In conclusion, the Internet has undeniably transformed the accessibility and consumption of creative content. While digital locks have attempted, and failed, to protect copyrighted works, New solutions need to be considered for safeguarding artists' rights while catering to the changing landscape. This book summary demonstrates the importance of adapting copyright laws to evolving technologies that blur the lines of ownership and access, and forces us to reconsider how content is shared, sold, and viewed in a world that increasingly thrives on digital information. The ultimate challenge is to find a balance that respects creators and users alike, preserving the quality of art while ensuring a sustainable future for all involved.